Hello everyone, my name is John and I'm here to talk to you today about product development and brands. So in the process of product development, companies typically need to do a few things before they can actually start selling their product. So for example, companies have to conduct market research. Conduct just means do, but it doesn't really work out if we say do market research. So we say conduct market research. We also typically say carry out surveys when companies ask people on the street what they like or dislike. Carry out just means do, again, but it's better to say carry out surveys. Another strategy for companies to use is something called a focus group. When companies ask a small number of customers what they like or dislike about a product before giving this product a wider release. Now, once the product actually begins, once it's sold, we call this the product launch, the beginning of the product. Companies can launch or roll out a product when they start to sell it. As a product grows, sales increase, and the company should see more success in the area of profits and revenues. We can say that a company gains a foothold in a market once they have entered it and established some kind of strong position. As the company gets stronger, we say they can corner the market, which means they can start to influence prices of their products because more and more people like them. Over time, a market can become saturated, which means growth is going to become more difficult. Too many people have already bought this product, and we're not going to see much more growth. We can say that sales stagnate, which means they reach a flat point and they won't be able to grow anymore. And once they start to decrease, companies can decide to withdraw from a market, which means they'll take the product away and go into some other kind of plans. Now, in the area of brands, we also have a lot of keywords in business that are often used. There's something called brand awareness, which is how much people know about a brand, if people can connect a specific product to the brand that it's related with. There's something called brand loyalty, which is the emotional connection people may have to a brand, how many people really want to buy this specific brand. Then there's something called brand stretching, which is when a company takes the name of a brand and starts to produce different kinds of products. So for example, Nike, which usually makes sports clothes, starts to make things like sunglasses or jewelry. It's still Nike, but it's not their main product area. So that's brand stretching, making the name of your brand fit different kinds of products. We also have different kinds of brands. So there's upmarket brands, which are the luxurious kinds of products, typically more expensive. Then we have imitation brands or copycat brands, which are the companies that just try to reproduce the success that the leaders are seeing. We have market leaders, which are the biggest brands, the biggest companies out there, the most successful ones. Then we have challengers, those that are trying to be the next market leaders. Market leaders have the largest market share, which means the most people in a certain market are buying this product and adhering to what this brand wants. Then we have two main strategies when it comes to having a successful brand. You can have a cost leadership strategy, which means your costs are the lowest and your prices in turn are the lowest, so people will like you because of this. And then you can also have a product differentiation strategy, which means something makes you unique, something makes you different, and people will like you because of this. Now, some other related terms in this area of business are three kinds of businesses that can sell products to people. We have manufacturers who actually make products and can sell them to people. We have wholesalers who tend to sell things in a higher quantity and can offer a lower price because of this. We also call this selling in bulk. And then we have retailers, and these are the companies that typically sell in smaller quantities at a little bit of a higher price, but they're very easy for the customers to access. So if we look at price comparisons, we have manufacturers are the cheapest, typically, then wholesalers are a little more expensive, and then retailers can offer the highest prices. There's also something called an inflated price, which is when the price of a product is a little bit higher than what market conditions dictate. So a company's trying to get more money from people. And then finally, we have two terms that are called a buyer's market and a seller's market. In a buyer's market, conditions are favorable for people trying to buy things, so usually lower prices. And then in a seller's market, this means people selling have better conditions, so potentially higher prices here. Okay guys, so that was the brief review on product development and brands. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and learned something. Thank you very much.